cybersecurity related matters in the country. Okay? So I think with that bit of introduction, just allow me to step you through a few regionally, globally, and even locally, we are seeing a lot around cybercrime. We are seeing a lot around cyber insecurity, right? Instance of unavailability of services within the country. That's just an example of what is happening because of what we are talking about around cyber, right? So estates with higher populations, ideally mapped to have higher insecurity. And that is the reality, of course. Yeah? So estates like Lavington, estates like Kileleshwa, right? That is the reality. And that is what is happening on the cyberspace as well. The more and more countries are launching of use of services from where we are seated, right? Years ago, right? Some of us actually would have to queue to make that phone call to work. Actually log into a web portal from where you are, eCitizen. Yeah, and I'm glad at least we had the guys also around. eCitizen, and do your applications for driving license, do your applications, you have use cases upcoming each and every moment. But the reality, like I've said, is that the more and more we make life easier for ourselves, the agenda for the government as we speak is digitization, right? And we have a whole department, a whole stream of experts, actually workers that are reliable without us getting used. The same way today, even within this town, you cannot expect the businesses we have to continue to rise and to Cyber Crimes Act enacted in 2018. Let us be free to speak, take notes as I take you through, and after this I'll give you some few minutes. In fact, it's your name and the whole secretariat who are here to help you get the answer to some of the things that you may raise from it. So, operation-wise, and this is what we are here today for. What we are going to do, I'm just repeating for the sake of everyone, are draft regulations. Once you get your input, what is expected, we take the good, we discuss, we put it into the document, get finalized before it goes to Parliament for final passing forward to the President for approval. So like I said,
Thank you very much. My name is Flora Moroa. I'm the Regional Commissioner Nyanza. We are here today to discuss the regulations on computer misuse and cybercrime regulations. This is a very, very important occasion for Kenya, and particularly for the people of Nyanza who are gathered here today, because in the past we have witnessed a lot of computer misuse and cybercrime, and in most of the instances we've not had regulations or even a board that is mandated to deal with these issues. But now we have regulations and a committee that has been put in place, and this is an opportunity for the members of the public to be able to discuss them and understand what they're all about, and also give their input on the same.
So talk about social media.
Yes.
A lot should be done towards covering some of the mistakes that we accused of.
Yeah. We have witnessed a lot of misuse of the social media, particularly on fanning even animosity, tribal or ethnic tensions, attacks on individuals, particularly politicians. And in most cases, this one has just gone, without any action. But I believe with this kind of regulations, we'll have a way forward on how to deal with people who misuse the social media. Yeah.
What about in terms of sensitization? Such an exercise. Could you be targeting even schools, churches, because social media cuts across?
Well, for today, we are just, sensitizing the members of the public on the regulations. Moving forward, the sensitization will go further to churches, schools, because you see, the use of social media has gone down to even children. And I believe some of them have even been, profiled, attacked on social media to an extent, as I said earlier, of getting depressed, thus affecting them even at a very young age. So I believe it should be a responsibility now of the committee that has been mandated with this responsibility to ensure that everybody is sensitized on the proper usage of social media and all kind of, cyberspace.
My name is Dr. David Njoga. I'm the head of Cybersecurity Policy and Strategy at the National Computer and Cybercrimes Coordination Committee, and also the Joint Secretary of this task force that has been mandated to develop regulations for the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act. We note that as a country, we are adopting a lot of digitization, making use of technologies to enable our businesses to operate, both private, public, and even individuals. Therefore, we have identified cybersecurity as a major concern that's actually affecting the national economy as well as other cross-cutting issues. The law was enacted, the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, in 2018. However, it has not been operationalized fully because of some of the gaps that needed to be mitigated using regulations. And that's why we are conducting this exercise. The Act provides for various offenses and punishments, and we believe that those offenses, if properly dealt with using proper cybercrime management frameworks, which the regulations widely cover, then we'll be able to deal with the issues of cyber stalking, cyberbullying, interfering with the critical information infrastructure, which can affect the lives of Kenyans and therefore put our national security interests at stake. We also believe that as a country that is going forward and ambitious in terms of development agenda, we need to have adequate capacity and capability in terms of skills, resource persons, tools and equipment to support our digital economy, because that is our key agenda as government. Therefore, the regulations are addressing major issues such as one, how do we manage cybersecurity operations? So we are talking about cybersecurity operation centers at the national level, at the regional level, and also at sectoral and even institutional level because of the nature of how our government is structured. We are also looking at the issues of dealing with cybercrime. It's a challenge, and we've seen people have taken advantage of the cyberspace where people can act anonymously to bully people, to steal data, to steal money and other things. So we need to have very serious regulations that can ensure that such perpetrators are severely punished. Then again, we must also focus on collaboration and cooperation. Cybersecurity or cyberspace has no physical boundaries. So somebody can steal from our grandmother in the village using her, feature phone, the Mulika Mwizi, from a country outside Kenya and get away with it. So we look at issues of cooperation and collaboration through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and others, so that we can have a way in which such kind of criminals can be dealt with within that space. We believe that cybersecurity is not a government's agenda, just like any form of security. Therefore, we have come to the public so that we share with them the draft regulations, which we did more than 2 weeks ago. So that now we can incorporate their comments so that we can have people's-driven regulations that can support the agenda of keeping a secure and safe cyberspace for all Kenyans. So that is why we are here for this week in this region and also other regions in Kenya.